All right, ladies and gentlemen, a game is about to start in about three, two, one. Yeah. Look at that. It was like magic. It's crazy. Little late, but it's starting, and now it is. And just like that, now Dallas is going to be the one to kick it off. And it looks like V3. Wait a minute. Hold on. Why does Dallas have six? Hey, okay, they're play clocking. You don't have to hike it. It's fine. Here, hold on. Oh yeah, actually, it might have been just a little bit short. There we go. My bad, guys. Now it's gonna be starting after this play clock, which will start any second now. Oh, the walk on is coming, reportedly. So Dallas will have a walk on this game, reportedly. So it will just be a straight up 7v7. Yeah, from the looks of it, unless Baltimore is hiding an an eighth player. Oh, and it looks like it's about to reset soon. Are we seeing a start to this game now? Maybe. Oh, okay, they got him. Unfortunately, okay, well, they aren't going to count the delay game, thankfully. So it will still be a first and 15. And MXYDP or DPT is going to want to get an NPC Buneta. Gonna get the VC play there on the LS. He lagged just a little bit, but thankfully that lag did not slow him down from getting a good chunk of yardage. And now NPC Buneta uh, gonna get it again. But either way, DPT looking around, see what he can find here. He's gonna get chased down by one defensive end, but thankfully the fold from Wraith is gonna end up getting Dallas the first down. And now my DPT on what's essentially a first and goal line, or a first and goal, unless they can just conveniently get it at the 1 yard line. But either way, Dallas is in prime position to score here. Apparently, they were looking for a playoff, or maybe it was a fake. I don't really know, but either way, MXY DPT gonna get chased around a little bit, and it's gonna be caught by Dork, or Dork for short, I suppose. But what was he ineligible is the question. It looked like he was just hanging there. I mean, he could have been just might have been just the timing, but if he was out of bounds, that might not be legal. But either way, PAT is no good. So it will be 6-0 for Dallas. But let's see if Baltimore can respond with a touchdown of their own. And Timmy is going to be the quarterback for Baltimore. But let's see what Baltimore can do on this drive. But let's see. Timmy's going to be rolling around just a little bit. Trying to find some time here. He's going to try to find Coda. And oh no, the free safety tried to hit stick him, and that's going to be a free touchdown for Coda on the first play. Baltimore with the anything you can do, I can do better. And then some more. And Coda able to completely fake out the free safety and baited him into the hit stick. That was a very smart move by Coda. Now, I don't know if he had a lot of time to think about. Actually, I don't really know if it was even planned, but either way, a very huge play there for Coda to answer immediately right back, putting Dallas on their toes. But either way, it looks like it is going to be a touchback from Love Mag. And it's going to be the MXY DPT, going to be rolling around a little bit, just trying to find some time if necessary, and he's just going to play it safe and get the full to Wraith. For 23 yards, nothing wrong with playing it safe, especially when there's a Super Bowl prize on the line. Oh, and it's going to be a timeout called by NPC Bonita. It seems there is something that he didn't like. Oh, did someone leave? Oh, that might have been the case. Someone probably left, and that's why they're wasting their timeouts. And they can't play clock mid-drive. It appears they must have disconnected. Oh, okay, now they got it, so they will save a timeout, thankfully. That could have been very bad if they couldn't get their player in time. But either way, MXY DPT is going to try to find the full to Wraith once again. And Wraith going to completely avoid the steep left. Unfortunately, dived just way too short for whatever reason. And that nearly costed them a touchdown. And it's going to be a play handoff to V3. Unfortunately, since running backs suck in this game, unfortunately, that's not going to be very effective. MXY gonna get sacked, completely running into the defensive end. That's definitely not the play you want to make there. It's just a bad play overall by them, or by MXY DPT. But either way, it looks like they're going to be rushing 2, which seems pretty good so far. And it looks like he's going to try to fire it deep on a 3rd and goal. Unfortunately, not going to get anywhere. And it looks like they're going to be forced to kick a field goal to hopefully take the lead. But man, I think they definitely would have preferred a touchdown. But thankfully, Dallas is able to make that field goal and allow them to take the lead. But man, I would have wanted a touchdown there for sure. But either way, oh, sorry, I couldn't get your chat messages, Void. But either way, it's going to be a very tough one. But let's see if Timmy can answer back with maybe at least a field goal to tie the game up. But I think you know what they're looking for. And they're going to try to find it. And Coda going to get it on the dig route. A very long dig route. I mean, I guess you could also say it's a fold too. But either way, V2 Hazard going to be the running back. He does have truck, but unfortunately going to get hit sticked immediately after. And then V2 Hazard going to once again be the running back once again, but unfortunately going to get a bit farther, but will get hit sticked once more. And, you know, and it actually kind of works. Oh, never mind. Well, Timmy tried to run up the middle, not respecting. Oh, wait, it's actually 6 players. What the heck? Okay, that's very awkward for Timmy, but since it is a 6v7, I don't think they can run. But they didn't. But they don't need to with a catch from Fatal Cena. Okay, they now have 7. Holy crap. Timmy was trying to run up the middle, not respecting the one defensive end whatsoever from Dallas. Unfortunately, it's not going to be that easy. And was looking on the outside there. Fortunately, just couldn't quite get it to his receiver. But here we go, Timmy on a 3rd and goal. This could be very bad if they fail this. And Timmy is trying to fake the run, and it's going to give it to Fatal Cena for the touchdown. And just like that, Baltimore back on top in the lead for the first time this game. And now things could get very interesting. Okay, well, they can't go for 2 because it is not the 4th quarter. Those are the rules, so even if they did make it, it wouldn't have counted. But either way, let's see what they can do here. MXY DPT. Gonna try to hopefully get a touchdown right back so they can take this lead. And he's gonna try to find the fold to Dork, who's gonna get an easy 1st down right there. Dallas playing it safe as per usual. But here we go. MXY DPT. Going to be looking around here. On the verge of getting sacked. But is the defensive end going to get him? No, he's going to leave someone completely wide. I don't even know what to say about that. He just completely missed. That was an absolute free touchdown there. NPC Bonito, thanks to lag, not going to get him very far. But either way, that was a huge missed opportunity for Dallas, and they definitely are going to want that one back, if possible. But man, that was just unfortunate of a misplay by that Dallas receiver, and now he's going to be scrambling around. Thankfully, it was not intercepted, but it doesn't really matter since it is going to be incomplete and will force a punt from Dallas. And just like that, the Ravens now have the advantage. And it looks like this ball is going to be a touchback at the moment, and it will be. I said at the moment because there is a potential fumble. But either way, Timmy only going to run 1 defensive end, but thankfully that will end up being... Oh no, was looking for the streak there, but unfortunately just threw a little bit low. And Dork able to capitalize on a very minuscule mistake and intercepts it, immediately giving Dallas the ball right back. I mean, so far this has been a pretty decent game, I'll say that. But anyway, either way, V3 thankfully is going to get a good opportunity to get some gain on this handoff, and it looks like he might get a touchdown. I wouldn't say I think he will somehow, some way, able to completely catch off this Baltimore defense. And just like that, now Dallas has taken the lead. And now Timmy gonna give it on the LS to Fatal Cena. Not gonna get super far with it, but will get far enough for a 9-yard gain. And here we go, Timmy. I mean, hopefully trying to make up for the last interception. It's gonna give it to Reap on the streak. But he is gonna get tackled for a gain of 51, and it is going to be the final play of the first quarter. But will Timmy do anything with it? And he's going to take off and run himself for about 8 yards, and thankfully, and it will be the end of the first quarter. Why is it? Oh, because that was my fault. Okay, well, I have to change up the clock a little bit. Okay, I have to change up the clock a little bit, but it is going to be a handoff to V2 Hazard, able to use that early dive for the touchdown. That has been a running back tech that has been developed quite a bit in this meta. Oh, did I accidentally? Oh, hold on. Um, there we go. Sorry about that, chat. I guess I'm part ref now. Up now it's down to 8. But either way, V3 gonna take it into the end zone with another huge kick return there. I think I might be the first of the season. And just like that, Dallas immediately takes the lead right back. Oh my goodness. I mean, that could not have been any better of a start from or any better of a drive. If you even call it a drive, it wasn't really much. It was just a kick return. But they definitely needed that. And the kick will be good. I mean, so far, Dallas is definitely putting Baltimore on their toes so far. Has definitely made them sweat quite a bit. But now V2 Hazard looking to get a touchdown kick return of their own, but thankfully is going to get caught at around the 50-yard line. 51 to be exact. That could have been a very huge touchdown there for Baltimore, but they are going to get some very good field position out of that, which is kind of the major benefit. But it looks like they're going to give it to Fatal Cena on the left fold for a 20-yard gain. And here we go. Just like that, Baltimore is now rolling on offense. V2 Hazard up, looking to truck there. Didn't get much out of it, but is going to get about 6 yards. So a very modest handoff for Baltimore. It is going to be incomplete. And Timmy is going to end up running it. And now V2 Hazard going to get blocked off of the dive. And only good for a 1-yard gain. Oh, it gets hit again. Going to be good for 2 yards. And going to be good for 3. And here we go. They're on the verge of getting a touchdown here. Are they going to give it to V2 Hazard? No. V2 Hazard fails. It's going to be down for 2-yard loss. Dallas able to build a wall. And just completely body blocks V2 Hazard from getting the score. What a huge play by this Dallas defense. I mean, I definitely felt like I would have faked it there if I was Baltimore. Maybe tried another play, but either way, the 4-down run plays might not have been the smartest decision due to being very predictable. But either way, DPT trying to look for a walk if he can. All right, if they're not able to convert on this 3rd down, it might end up being a 3-and-out. Up now it's down to 5. Aw. Yeah, this game is not bad at all. This game is not bad whatsoever. Oh, and they didn't hike it. They didn't hike it, which will be ruled a safety. I mean, I don't really know if that was a good move to do here. In that situation, I don't really know what the world Dallas was thinking. But either way, Fatal Cena going to be the one to return this kick. Not going to get very far with it, though, but we'll probably get a decent amount of it, though. But either way, Timmy gonna be rolling around, has an open lane. He can take it and run if he wants to, and he will. And he'll dive at around the 14 for a 14-yard gain, I mean. But now Timmy in a weird spot here. I mean, they are able to take the lead if they want to. Timmy on the verge of taking the run, gets completely baits the deep. And F1 gonna take it in for the touchdown. Completely burning the deep right. Yeah, I got completely the deep right got completely baited by Timmy faking the run there on a potential run play, and that opened up the possibility of F1 being wide open on the streak. Yeah, as a deep, you cannot make that mistake. But either way, Mr. Color, who we saw quite a bit last time Dallas played, make some interesting plays. We haven't seen very much from him, though. He's been pretty quiet. But maybe we'll see more from him in the future. So far, it has mostly been spread out around the offensive playing for Dallas. It's going to be a catch by NPC Drip. Somehow able to catch it there. I mean, that's a huge play there by Wraith. I mean, Wraith has definitely been one guy right now, but V3 is going to try to open up Truck, though not going to get very far with it. Only about a gain of 1. An MXY DP. And he's going to try to find NPC Bonita on the 10 yards there. An MXY DPT. He does have an open lane, but it is going to get blocked by the short on the left side. But here we go, MXY DP. And oh, that could have been nearly intercepted as well. But thankfully, Baltimore with good enough defense able to potentially lead to a 4th and 3 here. And this could be a very bad situation for MXY, DPT, and this Dallas offense. If they are not able to convert here, I could definitely see Baltimore going for a double rush, and they will. But is that going to stop MXY DPT from running? Yes, it will. Somehow, some way. And just like that, Baltimore has complete control of this game now. And now Timmy gonna find a lane on the left side. Fortunately, not gonna lead to anything with an incomplete. And now V2 Hazard. Gonna find a lane on the... Oh, V2 Hazard now the quarterback. Somehow gonna lead to an interception from Dork once again. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I agree with the quarterback change, but either way, Dork gonna put Dallas and his team in prime scoring position. And now V3 gonna truck through one defender diving, gonna completely dodge a couple, and just like that, that is a touchdown from V3. And that is a play right there. And just like that. Baltimore has no hit stick? Oh no, wait, do any of the players have hit stick? Let me look. Oh, they have a couple hit sticks. Yeah, I'm surprised none of them used hit stick there. I mean, I think a couple of them did, but I think they all missed. But wow. That's a crazy play there from Dallas. I mean, they're making running back look pretty decent, I'll admit. I mean, I know it's a 7v7, so, I mean, you have to put it with a little bit of an asterisk there, but, I mean, they've made running back look pretty decent. Although I wish I could say the same for other games, but hey, I'll respect them for it. But either way, Timmy, gonna be looking left. Might try to run himself, and he will. Was thinking about it for a short moment, and he's gonna get a first down. thankfully, to that 18-yard run. And now, Baltimore with plenty of time here. He's going to give it to Reap on the streak. Completely missed the hit stick from the defender there. From Trevion. But going to get tackled immediately after. And now Timmy. Gonna give it to Reap once again. Dodges the short defender. And just like that. And that makes it another touchdown from Baltimore. However, that does open up a lot of time for Dallas to score right back, especially before this first half ends. I mean, 1 minute and 10 seconds, that is a lot of time. But since Dallas does have only one timeout, that does limit a lot of options, even with so much time. But let's see. I mean, we're going to have to see a crazy good defense from Baltimore to be able to, in order to keep their lead. Because if I recall correctly, Baltimore does get the ball at the second half, or at the start of the second half. Yeah, I don't know why you were diving for that, but you just wasted like 5 seconds. But either way, MXDPT gonna give it to NPC Bunetta. Just gonna take it a bit slow here. And now with less than a minute remaining, MXY DPT gonna try and look downfield. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's a smart idea, and it definitely wasn't. It was not grounding. I don't know why people are saying that. But either way, let's see what MXY DPT does here. Gonna give it to V3. Dodges one defender. Gonna get hit sticked from the net for the next, but it is gonna be good enough for a first down here. And now with 40 seconds left, let's see what MXY DPT will do here. And it's gonna be a mid. I was gonna say it's gonna be a mid-fold, but unfortunately, he dropped it. That was interesting. But either way, it's going to be an out route there to NPC Bunetta, and he's going to be first down, and he's going to get a first down and more there, good enough for 50 or 34 yards. And now with 20 seconds left, and now Dallas needs to make a play here sooner than later. I mean, Dallas needs to make something happen here. It's going to find a 2v1, and it's going to find okay, well, I couldn't even see the name. But either way, hold on, I think I'll reveal the name in a bit. Hold on. Gonna win the 2v1 toss, and NCP Drip gonna be the one to get the touchdown there. I haven't seen him a lot either in this game, now that I think about it. But either way, Dallas now has the lead. However, this does put Dallas in a little bit of a weird situation, because Baltimore now has a chance to maybe toss it up. Okay, well, they are around the touchback range, but so you pretty much want Fatal Cena to hopefully toss it up. Maybe buy enough time with some crazy jukes. Unfortunately for Dallas, it looks like it'll be a toss-up, but will Baltimore get there in time? No, they will not. And it will be Mr. Color with the interception there. Just a complete dime to the defense, and just like that, it'll be halftime with Dallas up 35-32. I mean, so far, I will admit, Dallas has been playing very, very well. And both teams are definitely looking for a win to maintain their shot at the playoffs. I mean, I don't really know how the playoff bracket will work exactly, but I do estimate there will probably be 7 teams in the playoffs, with the number 1 seed possibly getting the first round bye. That's what I think it'll go down to, but I could be wrong on that. But either way, Timmy, going to be looking around, seeing what he can find here. He's going to find the full to Reap. Going to miss the hit stick on the deep right. Thanks to some blocks, he is able to get by pretty well, but unfortunately, going to get tackled anyways. But here we go, Timmy. Looking around, he's going to take off and run with capitalizing on the lane, but unfortunately the lane was not big enough. And the defensive end of Dallas is able to get him. But now V2 Hazard with a shot to maybe get a first down. Unfortunately, not going to get there, but will get pretty far. For a running back, I mean. It looks like it'll be a 3rd and 3. Scratch that. Now it's a 4th and 3, thanks to that hitch route that was thrown short. And now Timmy on a 4th and 3. There's a lot of decisions that need to be made here. And now Timmy looking around, seeing what he can find. He's going to try to find the check down to Fatal Cena. That ended up being a massive mistake for Dallas here, leaving that unchecked. And that's going to cost him. Just missing a terrible first down there. And oh no. I mean, Baltimore missed an easy touchdown there that was almost free, but fortunately just couldn't get it in time. Unfortunately, gonna try to walk again. That was also incomplete. And now we're in a 3rd and goal. This could be a very bad situation for Timmy if they aren't gonna get this touchdown on this very play. And looks like it's gonna be a lane they're gonna try and take it and run. Unfortunately, only gonna get about 4 yards. And now Timmy with a decision here. I mean, this is a 4th down situation here. He's gonna give it to Fatal Cena as the quarterback. And now Dallas so far playing pretty good defense at the moment. But let's see if they can get it. No, they will not. It's just a little bit to the right. And just like that, MXY DPT. And Dallas now has the ball. And NPC Bunetta gonna get an 11-yard gain on that pass with the walk on the outside. And now here we go. MXY DPT here. I mean, if he gets sacked, that could be very bad. An interception there also would have been very bad. But either way, on a 3rd and 3, MXY DPT could do anything here. He's getting chased down. Unfortunately, that will be incomplete as well. And now, Dallas, I mean, this could be a very huge play here if Baltimore is able to stop them on a 4th and 3. But will they be able to? Uh-oh, MXY DPT is going to get chased down. Gonna get intercepted there by F1. And just like that, that's a huge defensive stop for Baltimore. Definitely what they needed on this drive. Man, and now here we go, Baltimore with a chance to hopefully take the lead. I mean, no one seems to be open immediately for Timmy at the moment. But Timmy's just going to take off and run. Not going to get super far with it, though. Only about 5 to 6 yards. And now Timmy with a huge opportunity here. I mean, on a 2nd and 9, I mean, it's doable. But, again, there's going to need to be some plays to be made here. Okay, Fatal Cena is going to get the first down at the 5-yard line. But, again, B2 Hazard only going to get about a gain of 1. Now they're trying the handoff strategy again. Last time they tried it, it didn't really work out so well. Okay, Timmy. Oh, Timmy wasn't able to find the walk there. He's gonna fake the handoff, but let's see. Will they guess if V2 Hazard is gonna get the handoff? Oh, it looks like they're calling for a TO, I believe. But no, it looks like they're gonna fake it. And Timmy trying to find... Oh, no. Baltimore was looking for a chest pass, but the wide receiver jumped. I think that was to Licks. If that's the name, I can't properly read it, but that is a very... I mean, again, there's so many missed opportunities that Baltimore is just not able to execute well. But thankfully, V2 Hazard is going to get the walk. And just like that, that will be a touchdown for Baltimore, giving them the opportunity to get back in the lead. Oh man, this game has been back and forth. I mean, I'll tell you what. The kick will be blocked though. Here, hold on one sec. Oh no. No, she's right there. Oh, sorry, that was my dog. Either way. Doggo is doggo. Either way, MXY, DPT. I mean, again, this is gonna be back and forth. I feel like we're seeing intense game after intense game. I think it'll be very fun to see how this goes, especially when we get to like balance changes, dude. I can't wait for balance changes to come and see how like the meta is gonna evolve. Because yeah, okay, I'm gonna say spoiler alert. There will probably balance changes for leagues. I mean, it's gonna be league exclusive for the most part. I don't think it's gonna be in public servers, so at least not yet. They might be if they're go well, but they're probably just gonna be like experimental changes that leagues are gonna test out and see if what works and what doesn't. Like I think it'll be like I think there'll be like a lot of interesting ways this game can add more depth and strategy to the game. I think just like a whole balance change is just nerfing some things and buffing others. I think it'll add like a lot of experimentation into the game. Like I feel like with the new changes we're planning on making, I think that man coverage and blitzes might actually be viable on defense, or at least we're looking to make it more viable. I mean, again, there's a lot more than just defense, but either way, MXYDP gonna be rolling on the left side here. Gonna be intercepted by Reap. That is exactly what Baltimore needed there. A huge play there from Reap. And just like that, Baltimore now has the lead and standing strong with the ball. And Timmy gonna continue to stand strong here. Timmy gonna be AFK. Unfortunately, that will end up leading to a sack. Can someone please change the play clock? I mean, the clock's not running, so okay, either way. Timmy gonna try to back up here. He's gonna be rolling around, I mean, and it is gonna give it to the Fatal Cena on the left fold. Gonna try to roam around, see if he can find an open lane, but unfortunately not gonna find it in time. And now Timmy in prime opportunity to make this a two-scoring game for Baltimore. Timmy can run it, and it looks like he will, but unfortunately not going to get very far with it once more. He hasn't gotten super far with these runs, though, for the most part. He's gotten a couple gains above 10 yards, but fortunately not super consistent with it. Unfortunately, he was looking, I think, for Coda there on the streak, but unfortunately just a tad bit overthrown. Again, these small mistakes are just adding up. Again, so many missed opportunities for Baltimore to score, but they just aren't executing them right. And Timmy gonna try to take it for 5 yards once again. Not gonna get anywhere. Now it's a 4th and 4. Timmy needs to find a way to get a first down here. And Reap gonna get the touchdown, which is even better than a first down. And Reap, thanks to that catch and throw from Baltimore. And now it is a two-scoring game, and Dallas has a lot of work to do to come back. I mean, so far this quarter has pretty much been Ravens for the most part. Been all Ravens so far. But maybe Dallas can turn it around. But let's see. Will Dallas at least make this a close game? Sorry, I just kind of yawned a little bit. Oh, it looks like it'll be a clay clock here. Just gonna take a mild timeout here. Looks like it'll be the last play clock for Dallas. I guess they're looking to make some last minute game plans or something. All right, here we go. And it looks like it'll be MXYDP or DPT. Trying to look around, seeing what he can find here. He definitely does not want to take a sack here. And uh-oh, he's got a wide open man on the streak, but is he going to get it? Yes, he will. Dork able to win the toss-up. And just like that, Dallas is now in the game. Only behind by 3 points. I mean, that's a very huge catch there. That Dallas definitely needed. And there we have it. And the kick is going to be good, making it only a 2-point deficit. Man, this could be very huge for Dallas if they're able to get a stop here against Baltimore, and hopefully they can reclaim that lead. They have been struggling just a little bit against this Ravens offense, but maybe they can make a clutch stop here. All right, and Fatal Cena is going to get a catch on the out route for about 7 to 8 yards. And now Timmy. He's looking to see. Oh, it's going to be incomplete there. Looking for the out route there, but unfortunately not going to quite get it. But now Timmy going to be chased down. Somehow able to avoid the defensive end there, barely. And looks like he's going to try to find a streak. Unfortunately, could not find it, and that'll be a huge 3 and out that Dallas definitely needs here. And now Baltimore punts. And now NPC Bunetta gonna get a 16-yard return on that one. And now MXY DPT with a ton of options here to take their time. And V3 gonna try to truck, but unfortunately does not get anything better than 4 yards. Maybe even 5, but either way, MXY DPT gonna try to look around, seeing what he can find here. I mean, at some point, he's gonna have to try to make a throw, and he's gonna find NPC Bunetta, but unfortunately not gonna get the first down. But it is gonna be the end of the third quarter. Sorry about that, chat. I had to reset the clock. It wasn't set properly, so I had to change it. But either way, oh, it's gonna be intercepted by Reap. Are you kidding me? I think that was Dork that missed the interception. Dork, I think, was the one who missed it there, and that ended up costing them. And Reap was able to capitalize on it. That was a very bad. That was a very unlucky. I wouldn't say unlucky, but I would say that was a very unfortunate mistake there from Dallas. And what could have been a very huge play for them to take the lead now turns into Baltimore's ball in an instant. It just shows how bad mistakes are on offense for those kind of plays. It's not just quarterback. I mean, it's just how influential offense is. I mean, you make one mistake, and then that can end up losing you the entire game just because of how dominant offense is. If your offense is better than the other, if they make a mistake, that ends up being your downfall. But either way, handoff to V2 Hazard, not going to get very far, only about 2 yards. But here we go. Let's see what Timmy can do here. On a 3rd and 6. Again, they have the lead, so they are in no rush to score here if they don't want to. And it looks like they aren't going to be in a rush to, with Fatal Cena going to get hit sticked at around the 4-yard line, around in between the 4 and 5-yard line. And V2 Hazard going to try to take a dive up the field, only going to get about a gain of 1. I could definitely see Dallas expecting this. You could definitely expect another one here. I'd also expect the LS here. Unfortunately, got red instantly for that. Dallas defense able to prepare for a handoff on that play. And immediately Dallas punishes it with a hit stick. And V2 Hazard gonna get the walk once again. And just like that, Baltimore has an 8-point lead. If they're able to get this 2-point conversion, it'll be a 2-scoring game. All right, here we go. Right, Baltimore definitely needs this 2-point conversion to maintain their lead. Unfortunately, Timmy's gonna take a sack there, and just like that, it will be a 1-scoring game, or it will continue to be a 1-scoring game. I mean, again, this is very huge. I mean, these are very huge plays here, and V3 gonna end up getting a handoff and gonna truck for about 11 yards. So far, the one rusher has definitely opened up running back quite a bit for both of these teams, but it seems that V3 has definitely been benefiting, or Dallas has definitely been benefiting from it more than Baltimore is. But either way, MXY DPT is gonna try to see if they can make a comeback. It looks like MXY DPT gonna get about a 5-yard rush on that. And here we go. And now MXY DPT looking around if he can. Or really anything. It looks like he's going to try to find an open man down the field. It was Dork. Dork able to completely beat Reap. And just like that, that is a touchdown for Dallas. But this is where things get a little bit interesting, because now Dallas does need to get the 2-point conversion if they want to tie up with Baltimore. If I were them, I would definitely try to, because you definitely don't want to risk it all on an onside kick with the game being this close. But either way, it looks like it will be, we'll see what happens here. And MXY DPT is going to get the 2-point conversion to V3. And just like that, we have a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. This game has been close, I tell you. All right, but let's see. Timmy, not in any immediate pressure at the moment, but is going to give it to Fatal Cena on the out route. And it will be good for a 22-yard gain here. I mean, again, one of these teams definitely needs to score. Timmy gonna lag out for a bit, but thankfully, thanks to the offensive line, he is the defensive end, not able to reach him in time for a sack. And now Timmy gonna be looking around if he can. On the left side, gonna give it to Reap, but unfortunately gonna get tackled almost immediately after. I'm surprised I haven't not seen any pops this game. Feels like I should, but either way, V3 gonna get a handoff there for 3 yards. Here we go, Timmy. He does have an open lane here. He can take it, but he's gonna give an absolute dot to Licks. And just like that, Baltimore has the lead. But that does leave plenty of time for Dallas to score immediately right back. And now Timmy in a weird dilemma here. All right, well, looks like it'll be the Fatal Cena who will be the quarterback for this 2-point conversion. But here we go, Fatal Cena going to be looking around for anyone wide open, and they are going to get a 2-point conversion, leaving all of the scoring pressure onto Dallas to try to match them. Not just a touchdown, but the 2-point conversion. And now V3 going to end up applying. And let's see, what will Baltimore's game plan be for this defense? Okay, it looked like it was going to be the NPC Bunetta, but it ended up going through him for some reason. It's probably due to lag or something, but either way, MXY definitely doesn't have a lot of room for error. And he's going to get sacked immediately. MXY just wasn't paying attention to the Baltimore defensive end from the looks of it, and now it's a 3rd and 42. That is insanely bad. If you are MXY DPT, and it's going to give it to NCP Drip. Thankfully, with the help of some blockers, he is able to get the first down. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. NCP Drip able to make a huge play there. Welcome to the meta, little Zabby. This is what happens. I mean, both teams are playing it really safe here at the moment. They're playing pretty conservative because just because of how close this game is. All right, and it will be a weird looking timeout. I don't really know what's happening here. All right, will be a reset play. And now with 1 minute and 22 seconds, Dallas with all 3 of their timeouts. Same with Baltimore. And now MXY DPT. And now, here we go. Oh, okay, and he did find V3 on the out route. And that's going to be good for 19 yards. I think after they get this first down, I think I would call timeouts if I were Baltimore. Save as much time on the clock as you can. But either way, MXY DPT gonna be backed up just a little bit, but is gonna end up finding a lane momentarily here. But who will he go to? Oh my goodness, Baltimore. I think Baltimore might have sealed the win. MXY DPT the receiver just wasn't expecting it towards him. He thought it was just going to, he thought he was going to take it and run. And unfortunately, that assumption potentially costed Dallas the game unless they can make a clutch stop themselves. Now, if I were Dallas, I would try to call a timeout if I were them, or at least try to get a sack for a safety. Unfortunately, they get neither, and Fatal Cena gonna get a 27-yard gain. And now, Timmy can waste as much clock as they can on it, and here we go. And Timmy gonna be backed up all the way. Gonna try to Fatal Cena again, gonna dive out of bounds. Unfortunately, that does end up stopping the clock, but again, I don't think it really matters too much. If I were Dallas, I'd call a timeout right now. Or not. Okay, I don't know why the clock's not running, but okay. I feel like it should run, but it's whatever. But either way, V2 Hazard's going to take his sweet time throwing this ball. It's going to be overthrown there. I don't think it's grounding. I think one more play is going to do it. I don't think it's grounding. And here we go. Fatal Scene is just going to back up all the way down the end zone because why not? And here we go. And just like that, Baltimore has secured the win from the looks of it. And just like that, V2 Hazard gonna end up taking the win there. And just like that, the Baltimore is now 3-3. And Dallas could potentially be out of playoffs. I mean, maybe not, who knows, but 1-5 definitely is not a good look for them. And I don't really think this matters. I mean, I don't really know. Is that even milking? It was better, not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, Cincinnati was a little bit. I don't think like I think Baltimore and Dallas is a closer game. I think, but I could definitely understand why you think Cincinnati and New England was better. I think it was a lot more fast paced. But either way, Baltimore is going to end up stealing the win. And here's the stats for anyone who wants it. But man, I will say though, what interesting two games I had the privilege of streaming. I mean, no doubt it was. Both of them were pretty good games, though, all things considered. I will admit to that. But man, that's what CFL is all about, man. I mean, wait until you see playoffs, man. It's going to get crazier. But man, I just don't really have much to say about that. Well, either way, guys, thank you guys all for watching chat. It was great. It was a really fun game. Both were pretty close games. I really enjoyed myself, but I'm a little bit exhausted. So I think I'm going to end this stream and take a break. I'll still stream CFL games though, but just for today, I'll take a break. And there's not any more games for today, so I'll be good. But man, what fun games, man. What fun. But either way, I thank you guys for watching. It was a great time. I hope the next games will be just as fun, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.